I don't even know where to begin. That trailer was exceptional. That ending scene, oh my god, I don't even know where to begin with that. So today we got the very first official trailer for Morbius. It's the actual first piece of sort of any information we've had on the film, really at all, other than sort of filming pictures and like casting information. Like this is the very first official anything. So it was great that we got a trailer. I just wanted to sort of share some of my thoughts on what I thought of the trailer, what I potentially think the film will mean for future Marvel films, sort of slash the Spider-Man universe. I'm just going to give my overall thoughts really. So I am going to start with that key ending scene because that for me is like the main talking point. I can't believe that not only is he in it, but they've managed to get Michael Keaton to do it. That's fantastic, and that obviously means that there's going to be a bridge now between the Marvel Cinematic Universe and this Sony Spider-Man universe. So I think it's cool that they've managed to do that because obviously earlier this summer we had a bit of a sort of a worrying 2 or 3 weeks where Spider-Man was out of the MCU, and that was quite a tense sort of period of time really. There was a sort of a lot of worry from many fans and myself included that we weren't going to be seeing Spider-Man again in the MCU, and that was a huge concern for us. So we managed to get him back, thank God. But now he's going to be appearing in the Sony movies, which is totally fine with me as long as we get to keep him in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I do not mind what Sony do with him in that regard, and having him appear in a Venom film or a Morbius film or taking on the Sinister Six at some point down the line is like any Spider-Man fan's dream for a film. So I'm all up for that. I guess having the Vulture back in the film is interesting because how much of a role he'll play I think is unknown at this point. I wouldn't have thought it's anything major, not for Morbius anyway, not for the film Morbius, but I think later down the line he may sort of become like almost like a Nick Fury type character for the Sinister Six. He may create the Sinister Six, sort of team them up. Having met Morbius, who else does he know? Is Mysterio still alive somehow? Is he going to be in there? I think as I've stated on this channel before, Mysterio is my favourite Marvel villain, full stop. So I would love to see Mysterio back, especially in the Sinister Six, which is like kind of where he belongs in a way. So I really want that to happen. I think also, I guess they're going to be having to use all of the other characters for the films. So the Shocker will need to come back. Who else have they had? Well, Scorpion, the introduction of Scorpion would be cool. Potentially Kraven, maybe. Venom. Although Venom isn't an original member of the Sinister Six, I kind of feel like that's what Sony is pushing. Which I would personally prefer a more traditional Sinister Six, but I don't mind if they want to go down that route. He's still a great Spider-Man villain, so and the fact we're actually getting a Sinister Six is enough of an exciting thing for me. So that's fine if they want to do that. But yeah, I think the potential of having him here is very exciting and one hell of a surprise. The amount of times I swore after seeing it, I still can't. I saw it about 2 hours ago, and I still cannot get my head around the fact that he's in it. It literally blew my mind. So I think Sony did very, very well there. So Sony, if you're listening, which you probably aren't, I tip my hat off to you. So well done. Another part of the trailer, which is very interesting, is the sort of spray painting of Spider-Man on the wall, which of course many people have noticed that it's actually not Tom Holland's Spider-Man, it's Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. But more interestingly enough, it's Sam Raimi's Spider-Man from the PS4 game. I don't quite know why they've done this. I guess it's supposed to just represent Spider-Man as the character, because the writing says murderer, which of course is related to the events of Far From Home, or sort of the end scene. I think what that means is it's not necessarily a Tobey Maguire related thing. I don't think he's going to show up at any point. I think that's a definite no. Unless there is some sort of live action Spider-Verse thing in the works, then oh my god, sign me up for that. But I think at the minute it's just like a thing for just Spider-Man as a character. But it is strange that they've used that suit and specifically from the game. I think that's sort of quite strange, but it's still Spider-Man, so that's interesting. And I'm sure throughout the film there'll be sort of other nods to Spider-Man. Because I have heard that there's going to be wanted posters throughout the film, which is a really, really cool concept. So hopefully that'll happen. I've also heard that Jameson is in the film, which again would be a really nice way to bridge these universes to sort of use these other characters. So hopefully we'll get something like that. And the film's not that far away. It's the 31st of July, I believe, in America, or it might be a worldwide release for that. So I'm sure us in the UK will hopefully get it around about the same sort of time. So yeah, I think regardless of what happens in this universe, I think we're in for a treat. The actual film looks great. Looks very dark and sort of quite scary is the wrong word, but sort of quite. It sort of has elements of horror, which is like perfect for Morbius. I grew up and I was obsessed with the Spider-Man animated series. I used to watch it all the time on Fox Kids, and Morbius was a fan favorite of mine. So I'm chuffed that he's in a film, and he looks absolutely perfect. Like that ending shot, I know it had been leaked online a few days before, but that ending shot of Morbius is literally perfect. So even if the film isn't that great, then they've definitely nailed the look at least. So well done again, Sony. Trying to think if there's any other parts of the trailer. It was cool to see Matt Smith, who is fantastic. He's one of my favourite actors. He's a fantastic actor. I'm really chuffed that he's in the film as well. Very, very little known information on him at the minute, so hopefully we'll get some more information sort of down the line regarding that. But I'm very excited to see what role he'll play, because he is a really great actor, and he's done a lot of films recently, apparently, but we just haven't really seen him in it. Like Terminator, he was barely in that. He was supposed to be in Star Wars. I don't think anybody even knows if he was. I'm pretty sure he wasn't. I've seen it 3 times now. I'm pretty sure he wasn't. But I don't know if he was like a stormtrooper or if he ever even filmed anything. I don't know. But I kind of feel bad for him. So I hope that sort of he gets to shine a bit in Morbius. But yeah, he's a great actor. If you've seen The Crown, then you'll know, or Doctor Who. So yeah, he's an amazing actor. So hopefully he'll get a sort of proper chance to shine in this film. But yeah, just overall, I'm very, very, very excited for this film. And of course, Venom 2 is out this year as well, so I'm sure that'll have lots of connections to Morbius, and it will be interesting to see how that film bridges these if that's even the word, bridges the universes together. If that's a phrase, I don't think so. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting to sort of see how these connect. That's the word I'm looking for. How these films will connect overall to the Spider-Man universe. So yeah, I think Morbius is going to be something very special.